No, it's Orson Scott Card. I might have
Card,
gotten those
okay.
names mixed
Orson
up.
Scott
But it's
Card
definitely those three.
is the yeah.
Logan's Run.
I was waiting for Brenden to chime in with something that was completely wrong.
Blade Runner.
He's getting closer. He hit us up with an Asimov.
Baby Driver.
One of those Philip K. Dick books?
Actually, maybe Blade Runner was Philip K. Dick. No, that was
Blade Runner.
Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? I think that was. Now I gotta look.
Am I crazy?
Blade Runner.
Baby Driver was overrated.
Actually, I'll just look up.
Oh, I thought you loved that movie. When we saw like a commercial for some reason for it the other day, and I was like, "Oh, Todd fucking loves this movie. We should probably watch it."
That was Philip K. Dick.
So I like certain parts of that movie, but
Blade Runner.
big thing about
Androids Dream of Electric Sheep.
And like, I think the soundtrack's not that good. It's I don't know.
I've been meaning to get around to watching that movie.
Yeah,
Baby Driver, that is.
Jamie.
I thought everyone loved it. I guess not.
I think John Bernthal's in it, but I think Jamie Foxx and John Bernthal are the best parts of the movie.
No idea. Oh,
they love Driver. They love the movie Driver.
No, I know Todd loves Driver. No, Todd loves Drive. Drive Shaft.
Drive, yeah.
There is a sequel.
Does anyone know what Drive Shaft is besides Todd?
He loves the song
Drive
Baby
Angry?
by Justin Bieber.
Wait.
We went in a lot of different ways. Drive Shaft is something Todd might know, but I'd be shocked if Mike or Dom would know. Wait, hold on. Do they know what it is? Don't say it yet.
I don't. Okay.
No.
Wait, do you know what were you gonna say?
I don't
Todd?
think so. Anyway.
The band from Lost.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, it took me a while.
Oh no, it's Tears of the NRN.
Tears of the what?
Mike might know that.
That one does sound familiar.
How far are you in Mythic Quest, Mike?
I'm all caught up.
Yeah, it's one of the flashback episodes. It's the book that CW.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
I think I'm saying the last word wrong. I think he says it even weirder than that.
Yeah, I remember that being a joke where everyone that reads the title he corrects them.
Mm-hmm. Show got fucking two more seasons. He's getting two more seasons. It got picked up for 2 more. I mean,
there was a promo with like Anthony Hopkins in it. Was he in an episode or something?
I don't think so. Was he in an episode, Mike?
No. I mean, I believe him being in a future season.
Is there an Anthony Hopkins show on Apple TV?
I don't think so.
Is it called Apple TV or Apple Plus? What the fuck is it called?
I always get confused.
You know what?
Apple Plus is the streaming service, I think.
Okay.
Apple TV is the
box or the app or whatever. So stupid.
He must be doing something for Apple because halfway through the call, he's talking to what's the one TV show they have?
Mythic Quest.
Ted
Lasso.
No, the soccer. Yeah, Ted Lasso. It's like he
Sudeikis.
He beeps into Sudeikis.
Oh, Sudeikis is hosting SNL this week. I can't wait.
Oh, nice.
Oh
yeah, the morning show.
I'm trying to figure out what's Foundation.
That's the shit. That one is Asimov.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, there's the Chris Evans show that they filmed in Salem. It's like Surviving Jacob or something.
Saving Silverman.
It is something like that. It's an ing. It's a verb followed by a name.
Yeah, it's a verbing noun. Verbing proper noun.
And then, the day whatever, the morning show. That's the Steve Carell thing, right?
And now they have the problem with Jon Stewart, which is his show.
Yeah, and they're the ones that are doing the Will Ferrell show, right? That is like him as a psychiatrist, or Paul Rudd's a psychiatrist.
Paul Rudd's a psychiatrist. Yeah. I believe it's them. Yeah.
Is the movie that him and Deadpool are filming in Massachusetts right now? Is that an Apple movie?
It is. It's for a streaming service. It's definitely. I don't know if it's Apple, but it's Netflix maybe.
It's a Christmas movie, right, or a holiday movie?
Yeah. It's definitely a streaming service movie though. It's Netflix or Apple or something.
Yeah, they were filming that. I don't know if they only filmed it here, but they were filming that fucking all over the place in Massachusetts.
Yeah, dude. I guess Massachusetts gives like crazy good tax breaks for.
I'm not surprised
to make movies.
I'm so curious.
To get people in here,
I am so curious to see what part of Black Panther 2 is like. I'm assuming they're just filming on a soundstage somewhere. There's no way that they're gonna
Wait, they're
have
filming
like
in Boston, you said?
they filmed in Worcester. I think.
No, I think they were filming by MIT, and I can see them using
they were.
MIT for
Oh,
some.
okay. I guess that maybe makes sense. Didn't Iron Man 3 open or whichever movie opened with Tony giving a speech? Wasn't that at
That was
MIT?
Civil War.
That's Civil War.
But
yeah.
wasn't that at MIT?
I don't know.
Or at fake MIT? I think it was him giving
it
a
was
speech
at a college.
I think the speech was
I don't remember what
at
college.
MIT. I don't know if it was actually filmed at MIT, but I'm pretty sure it was like him, whatever it was. Like, I don't know, when the lady stops him in the elevator, and she's like pissed at him because I think
he killed his son.
Because they
Yeah.
dropped, they dropped a fucking city on him.
Yeah. So I don't know. Anyways,
They were also filming at a college and in the summer, so you could just
you could just do
pretend
anything.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pretend that that's Anytown, USA.
No, and I get that part, but if they were filming at MIT for Black Panther 2, and like since MIT is like technically
that could just make sense.
yeah, because it's technically in the MCU now, or it exists in that world at least.
Well, the MCU is in.
Yeah, no, I know it's
world.
It's here, but like it pulling in
But
real
now
world
canonically, MIT
not like-
exists.
It's
in
not
the
like
MCU. It was on the fence before.
it's not like Aquaman's coming from Gotham City to Boston.
you know,
Okay, so where does Aquaman live?
he lives in Avengers Tower, doesn't he?
You're all a bunch of nerds.
Anyways, welcome everyone to the Pass Control Podcast, a show where a couple of best friends talk about the latest in video games and nerd culture. Sometimes we have guests. Sometimes we talk about, I don't know, what did we even talk about? I have no. We talked about too many things in the opening, so I have no idea what we even talked about. So, yeah, we talk about a lot of things sometimes.
TV.
Television, technology. I miss trivia. Anyways, as always, I'm your host Brenden Grew, and joining me on this lovely evening, I don't know what day it is, Friday evening, is the anime senpai himself, Mr. Michael Desir. Mike, how are you doing tonight?
Do I spend over $100 for a mask made by Razer? Probably not, right?
Wait, it's available again? It was sold out yesterday.
No, I think it's sold out again. I managed to get on the website for like the briefest moment where it seemed like it was up, but I chickened out.
So I'm back and forth with it because it seems like protection-wise, it doesn't do anything more special than a KN95 does. So like, there really isn't a reason to buying it.
What is it?
It's a respirator mask that it has like cooling system in it, so it like I don't know, keeps your face cool and not like hot or sweaty, so it doesn't fog up. It's also see-through, so people can see your lips, and it also has RGB light, or whatever the fuck is it, RGB.
Yep,
RGB lights, so you can fucking light it up like the gamer you are, and yeah.
What the fuck?
I was only contemplating buying it because I was like, oh, I thought it was like a little bit more heavy duty. Like it was like, oh, you'll be fine if you wear this mask out. But no, it's just like wearing a KN95. So, I mean, I don't know. If I see it go up, I still might buy it because I'm an idiot, but be cool to have. It does have a voice modulator, or it has a speaker in it so that like people can hear you clearly.
I did that actually go through? I could have sworn that was one of the things that they wanted to do, but they couldn't get it.
So you basically get to be Bane.
Yeah, no, like it's your voice. I mean, for our day job, it would be beneficial because I still wear a mask everywhere I go, and like I feel like sometimes I have to repeat myself a lot. So if I had like just a little bit of a bump, people could hear me no problem. Keep my distance.
I still think it's weird that you see they see your mouth. I think that's weird. The weird part of it.
I mean, I guess you could always put something in there to block it, but
This says that it has the voice amp technology.
yeah, I thought it did. I thought when I looked yesterday, it did.
It also
be wrong
auto
on that.
sterilizes, which is convenient.
So, I mean, it's interesting. It clearly says on the website though, like it offers the same level of protection that a KN95 mask does, and that
What is this thing called again?
It's an N95
Laser
filter.
Zephyr.
Yeah, yeah. And it says like if you're working in a constantly enclosed area or in the medical field, to not use it. So I don't. Other than to just like have a really flashy thing on your face, I don't know if there's actually a benefit to spending $100 on it. Especially because you also have to replace the filters, I think, daily or
Yeah.
every 72 hours. So,
Yo,
Yeah, I
I
think
feel like I would
yeah.
just get stared at everywhere and just
I
like
mean, I mean,
constantly laughed at. You know,
I mean, yes, but also because I wear a mask everywhere, I am constantly being stared at anyway. So it doesn't really matter for me.
I mean, I wear a mask everywhere too, and I feel like this, so I'd be like, what the fuck is
I
happening?
mean, it is ridiculous. Like it would like there would be no way, especially in our day job, where every person wouldn't comment on it and be like, "What the fuck are you
Yeah,
wearing?"
yeah, right.
But I also
How
don't really
much
care.
are how much are the filters?
I
They're
think
expensive too.
yeah, I think you have to
Are
buy
they?
them.
Like
I was gonna
20
say, I
bucks for
mean,
like
you should be changing your mask every day anyways. So
Yeah, I mean, I do.
changing your filter is whatever, but if they're expensive,
I
then
think
that's a different.
yeah, I think each filter would last. I think they said something like 72 hours, like 3 days, and you have enough to get you through
That
9
sounds right.
days in the initial pack.
Yeah, and I think it
That sounds
stays
right.
charged for 8 hours if you have it on its lowest settings or something. I don't know. I was looking at it in bed last night, but it was not for sale.
And it,
So
and it wouldn't be like an everyday mask for me. So like it wouldn't be burning through filters.
I mean, for me, I'd probably wear it to work. So, but
So
anyways,
yeah, it'd be an everyday for you.
yeah, it would be an everyday for me. I mean, I use reusable, I use washable masks, so I'm not like constantly buying new stuff. But we have like a bunch of different options depending on what I have to do. Because there's certain times where I do wear 2 masks just for that little extra buffer, just in case if I'm gonna be somewhere for a long time. Anyways, also joining this evening is the Fortnite father, Todd Gary. Shit's getting scary. How are you doing over there, Todd?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm slacking on Fortnite.
I know. I gotta start calling Dom the Fortnite father. Cause
I know, because the last time I played was when we played that I haven't played in like a week leading into that, at least longer.
Yeah. I mean, I've just been busy with house stuff, so I haven't been able to play a lot of things. But it was good to hop in the other night.
Yeah.
I'm always down for a little Fortnite fun. And then rounding us out this evening is the Disney daddy, the Pixar poppy, Ahsoka Tano over there. I don't even know if I said that name right, but I know he's wearing that hoodie. Dominic 40. Dom, how are you doing?
Doing well.
You love to see it. You love to see it. You think the Sox are taking Game 6 tonight?
Oh fuck! Time is on.
It's on now.
Started already.
Yeah, it's on. I don't know. Yeah, probably 6. I don't know about 7. It's a toss up.
7
I
will
don't know.
be
The
back.
series was a toss up going into it.
I know. 7 will be back in Texas, correct?
6 and 7 are both in Texas, yeah.
Oh,
Or
I thought they
if
were in
7
Fenway
happens.
tonight. Oh.
No.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's Game 5 was not good. Not a fun game to watch. The end of the game.
That was
at
the
least.
first time they let up I forget X amount of runs in whatever part of the game series this is.
Mike's got fucking
Mike's a big
stats over
baseball
here.
guy.
He's a numbers guy.
Baseball guy. Yep.
I'm surprised you didn't wear
I'm
your.
going to be in Moneyball too.
I'm
Mike's gonna
surprised.
pull out that.
Moneyball.
Mike's gonna pull out that Manny Ramirez jersey.
I thought it was a
And it's
Pedro.
all over.
I was looking
I don't
for
remember
it.
if it's Pedro or Manny. It's one of the two.
It's one of the two. I think it was.
I think it's Manny.
I think it was Martin. No, I think it's Martinez.
Is it?
Yeah, I
don't know. I was
feel
looking
like
for it
it's
the other day.
Pedro.
I don't remember what happened to it.
I was gonna say, Mike, you should go throw that on. Get a little extra sauce for the Sox tonight. A little extra juice.
I might
I have a
might have sent it to
Ortiz.
Haiti.
I have an Ortiz World Series jersey, and I don't know what
Oh, I
I'd
do
ever
too.
wear. I'll just throw it over a hoodie or something. You know, it's like,
I
don't even know.
don't really wear jerseys anymore. I'll like
No,
wear it. I
same.
would wear it if I went to Fenway, but I probably wouldn't wear it normally. I have a. What's the first World Series one? 2004, 2003? No, 2004. Right? Someone broke the curse. Hey, look, Mike's got. Who is that, Mike? Who is it?
I don't know. It says pose with, and then the thing.
This week Animal Crossing character is who was that Red Sox player?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Mike. Who is that Red Sox player? And
What
what
position does he play?
Yes.
He plays baseball. That's position.
Got it. Nailed it.
What
And
or
his
what
name
number?
is,
Or what number?
69.
All right, there it is.
There it is. I crushed it.
What's his name?
Chris Kirkpatrick.
Oh, jeez. What did you type in to get that? You just type in Red Sox?
Yeah, I just typed in Red Sox and just pulled up the first thing there, and it says pose with, but I can't see because of the way it truncates. I can't see what the rest of it is.
So you had the answer and you couldn't even, you had the answer, Mike?
I can't see what it is.
Wow.
I don't know why the app is designed in such a way where some of the names of the filters are too long and you have no way of seeing what the full filter name is. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Dingers.
Yeah, we're talking about dingers. Anyways, so there you go. There you have it. A couple of housekeeping things before we roll right into tonight's short but sweet episode. This episode of the Pass Control podcast is sponsored by our good friends at Goodnight Fatty. If you're in the Salem, Massachusetts area on a Friday or Sunday evening and you want yourself something hot, something sweet, something delicious straight out of the oven, you can head on down to 1 Washington Square and get yourself a delicious fatty. And if you're unaware of what a fatty is, you can check them out on social media at Goodnight Fatty and educate yourself on these tasty, tasty treats. Or if you're like me and you don't like to leave your house for any reason, you can have them delivered right to your door if you're within range. So make sure to check them out and get yourself some hot, fresh cookies every weekend. I know one of the cookies this week is Reese's Pieces. That ain't my jam though.
All that.
I don't fuck with Reese's like that. A couple of housekeeping things. For the rest of the year, we will be probably sprinkling in some special episodes, the first of which will be recorded tomorrow. We're going to be doing a Metroid 35th anniversary episode. So you're getting a little double dose right now. You got this tonight, and you get that tomorrow. So enjoy. You're welcome. Anyways, I think that's all I got. I think we're... Oh, wait, geez. PTC Movie Club. It's the last week to watch Donald Ducko. The real Donald Duck. Donnie Darko. Todd's pick for October is Donnie Darko. So watch that episode, and we will talk about it not on the next episode, because the next episode will be tomorrow, but the episode after that, the last week of October, we will talk about Donnie Darko. So if
is it streaming?
I think it's on Amazon.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime.
Prime,
so
okay.
it's on Amazon Prime if you have that. If not, I'm sure you can find it for very cheap somewhere, both physical and or digital. So check that out. Or I mean, it could be somewhere, you just have ads on. It might be on Or
you could go to your local library.
Look at Mike. He's pushing the arts on us.
Hmm.
Do libraries? Where is the closest library to us? Is there even a library up here? You have to go to Boston to go to a library?
I've definitely...
I know there's a library in
like
Salem. I've never been in there.
There's a Beverly Library.
Can you rent movies
I've definitely driven by the
Yeah, I think so.
Salem. I've driven by or at least a Salem library. It's possible that there's multiple libraries in Salem.
I know where the Salem Library is. I've never been in there. I couldn't tell you if
I haven't been there
if
either.
it even is a functioning library at this point.
Wait, a library near a little garden area?
Yeah,
Flowers.
yeah, the
Okay.
Ropes Mansion.
Yeah.
Which
So
might be the house that is one of the houses in Hocus Pocus too. I don't fucking know. Anyways, yeah, it's near the Ropes Mansion. But so watch Donnie Darko. We'll talk about it next in 2 episodes. We'll talk about it at the end of the month. That's the easiest way to do it. On episode 280, this is gonna fuck everything up. On episode 284, we'll talk about Donnie Darko. So check that movie out. I'm sure I'm gonna hate it. Am I gonna hate it?
I don't think so.
I honestly don't know.
All right. So Todd said no. Mike said I don't know. Dom, you think I'm gonna like this movie? I'm watching it on Sunday.
Oh, if you're watching it on Sunday, you're gonna love it.
What? Anyways,
I don't know.
All right. There's that. So without further ado, everyone's favorite segment. Shout out to Grayson. Grayson, we were playing Smash the other night, and Grayson was like telling me how much he loves listening to Mike try to figure out what Animal Crossing characters are. So it's fucking sticking, Mike. Until Grayson tells me he fucking hates this segment, you're doing it until forever. So congrats, you're doing it for
How many animals are in Animal
like
Crossing?
600.
There's only 3 more left.
Yeah, there's only
Okay.
3 more.
Wait, I could do this for 3 more weeks. I probably can't, actually. I'm already tired.
All right, Mike. So this one should be a gimme. This should be a gimme. I feel like I needed to give you a little bit of a layup, because I feel like the last couple we've been pulling the wool. You've been getting closer, but I feel like this is the one that you can finally break the streak and do it for realsies. It's I think there's a lot of things happening here that will make this very easy for you.
He just said pulling the wool, so I'm guessing it's a sheep.
I am not that
Okay,
clever. Yeah, it's not a sheep. We will remove that. It's not a sheep. You got to give me there,
It's
Mike.
still going to be my first guess, but go on.
So, Mike, who are, or I guess what are, Timmy and Tommy, and what do they do?
Oh, okay. And we're sure they're not sheep.
Positive they're not sheep. They are the same thing. Two different characters, the same thing.
Same thing. Yeah, Timmy and Tommy. So am I...
Do you not know this, Mike? Like right off the top
No,
of your
I
head?
do know it. I was gonna get at in a first split second. I was like, what's Tim short for? I forgot Timothy. Because I'm like, all right, Tom Nook named his son Tom, and then Tommy. But I was like, did he name them both? Are they both short for Thomas? I legitimately
you got
forgot
Thomas
for a
and
second.
Timothy.
Can I call you Jimothy?
James.
So
Jimothy. Can I call you Jimothy?
So you should know what animal they are, Mike, since you are assuming that they're related to Mr. Nook.
The raccoons.
Sure, they are raccoons or tanuki.
Wow.
I don't know if those are technically the same thing or not, but
No, I don't know either.
I think they're a little bit different. But raccoon works because we don't. I think tanuki only exists in Japan. So.
And then you give them your turnips or your stock. I forget what it is
they're
now.
called. Stop it.
I mean, you said it
sort of
correctly the
vegetable.
first time. Turnips.
No, but what is the real currency? I feel like you should know that.
Hold on. We gotta.
There's a real currency in this game.
Yeah, what's
now?
the currency? Yeah, what's the currency? You don't know what the currency is in Animal Crossing, Mike? You definitely have to know this answer.
You know the answer, Mike.
What?
Is it just money?
No.
Money.
Nook bucks?
No.
Oh, Michael.
Mike, you know this.
Nook miles.
There it is.
I mean, those are a thing in New Horizons, but no. I guess they are also a form of currency, but that's what is the main currency in Animal Crossing?
Candies?
You know this answer. No.
Mike, come on.
Come on, Mike.
I mean, I probably know it.
All right.
I don't know it now.
All right. How can I lead the raccoon to water, as they say?
Oh, bells.
Bells. There you go.
I was just gonna tell.
I was like I know Mike knows this. So in New Horizons, Mike, they serve a specific purpose. Do you not know what this is?
No.
You're dancing around it. We're talking about bells, talking about turnips.
What? Turn your turnips to bells? Your bells into turnips? Some other weird exchange?
Do you know what Tom Nook...
Did they get scared and drop candy?
Do you know what Tom Nook used to do in the Animal Crossing games, Mike?
No. He's a different purpose now?
Yes, on this game he has a different purpose, slightly. Okay. Do you not know what Nook's cranny is?
No. I know what nooks and crannies are.
Wait, really?
The most important part of an English muffin, but no.
Timmy and Tommy run the store.
Okay.
I mean, they sell you goods. They're what Todd always complains about not having new items.
They sell you the same items every day, on and on.
They run the store, so you
Todd
pay
complains
them for
about
things.
everything in the game. It all becomes white noise.
You can sell them
the last 3 days.
things. Hell yeah! I'm waiting until November, first week of November.
But yeah, my stores are still pumping out the same shit.
You gotta wait for that update. So they run the store, Mike. Tom Nook used to run Nook's Cranny, but now he's a little bit older and he's running the vacation. He's running the whatever the fuck it's called, Nook Inc. He's running Nook Inc. It's like a vacation thing. That's why New Horizons is on an island, not in a village or a town.
I was expecting him to sell you a timeshare. I wasn't sure I would make that work as a.
I mean, basically,
thought,
that's what you're buying. Sort of. You're buying a vacation home. Anyways.
Timmy and Tommy also build exploding homes.
I don't know.
Oh, that's how you get Isabel's Final Smash.
There you go. So you almost had it, Mike. You were close. You got half of it at least. It was an easy one. Thought you would have got more. That's all right. I still love you. All right, that's
and
it.
you
That's
said
it.
there's only 3 more left, right? There's only 3 more Animal
Well, that was
Crossing
2 of them. There's only
animals.
1 more left.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, one of them's got to be a sheep.
Yeah, you haven't gotten a
It
sheep
has
yet,
to
Mike?
be. Brendan said wool.
Mike, you haven't gotten a sheep yet. You haven't gotten gorilla or monkey.
Brendan legitimately forgot it.
Animal. I forgot
animals.
every animal. You haven't gotten
There's
any.
only 3 animals: Tanuki, sheep, and ghost.
Ghost.
Robot.
And robot. Yeah.
Robot,
Yeah. You forgot. Yeah. There's robots, Mike. Mike hates robots, ghosts. What was the third thing? Robots, ghosts, and what? What cannot be
Zombies?
in the...
Any
Is it zombies? Was that what
any
it was?
combination of those things. One of them might have been pumpkin. Was a
It might
pumpkin
have
an
been a
animal?
pumpkin. It might have been a pumpkin.
Oh, yeah. I think it was pumpkin. I just want to see something real quick while we are setting up for the next
Brendan's looking
part
up
of the
animals.
show. No, I would never do such thing.
Bears.
Oh, you want to-
beets.
Oh,
You
damn
want
it.
to see it? Hold on a second. No.
Yeah, Mike
Is it-
changed Mike changed his fucking background to Anka dancing.
Yes, that's amazing.
Does
I
it
need to do
play
the same
does it
thing.
play the song too?
It does. My phone's on silent.
Oh, that's why I called. I wanted to see if it would just start playing the music.
How did you get that background? I need it. Yeah.
It was way too much work.
Oh my god, look at the hat.
That is Michael Jackson.
Look at the hat on your shirt, Mike. Can you
Oh,
see the
shit.
filter? That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's incredible. We're definitely
crazy.
winning tonight. We're fucking definitely winning tonight now. That's actually amazing.
How do I cap this for myself?
I have no idea.
That's so crazy. You got a zombie from The Walking Dead with a Red Sox hat.
Have they put a skin like that in
Perfect.
Fortnite, or is that too close to getting in trouble?
What, Michael Jackson?
Just like a green zombie with a red leather jacket.
I don't know. They should.
Is that like too close though? Is that like get in trouble town? Is like Michael
Maybe they
Jackson the
might have
stake
been
gonna be
scared
like,
off
oh,
because of that whole Carlton thing. Maybe they're kind of gonna tread lightly with.
And Travis Scott too, right? Well, I guess Travis Scott is a different case, but
Yeah.
wait,
what
Travis
happened with
Scott
that?
also sued them?
he literally has not been in the game since I don't know. It's been like years, I think.
Yeah, but I imagine they paid him for that.
I imagine as well.
Yeah, I don't. I think with the Carlton thing, it was specifically like at that point in time they were just putting in dances and not crediting people, but I think it was like a weird loophole of like they don't have to actually get permission for that. I still don't know what ended up happening with that lawsuit. Wasn't there a lawsuit?
There was, and
It was a while
I don't
ago
know
at
how
this
that
point.
ended either.
But I feel like since then, everything that's gotten added has been, for the most part, like licensed.
Above board, on the level.
Yeah, like partnership wise. I mean, they're big enough. They got fucking tons of money. They can do whatever the fuck they want at this point. I mean, I don't know. I guess they still try to sneak away. I mean, they put in Among Us without even referencing Among Us, and then the internet called them out on it, and then they decided, oh, actually, you know what? We're gonna do a little event with Among Us now.
Did that happen already?
I don't know if it happened, but they definitely tweeted online about.
I saw the
them
tweet.
working
I just
together.
didn't know if they did a thing, if like the thing had come out.
I don't even know what it would be. I mean, if they put Among Us skins in the game, that would be really jarring to look at, I think. I don't know how they would make that work. I would still buy one
I
probably.
don't know. There's a unicorn walking around on 2 feet, so
Yeah, but like,
I'm done trying to pretend like anything would look weird in the game.
well, it's more so like if they make it like look like a giant Among Us character that like has the same proportions of like really stubby feet and arms, that would be very bizarre compared to the rest of the characters. Or if they just stretched out a character and like had them like a human proportion with like the little fucking Among Us outfit, I think that would also look weird.
Yeah.
It's why it's like, oh, if they ever add a Nintendo character, like it couldn't be someone like Mario because it would look weird if they stretched out his proportions. Unless it's just a Chris Pratt.
True.
Chris Pratt.
There you go.
Chris Pratt Mario. Anyways, this is a terrible conversation.
He's normal
Mod the
now.
Star-Lord one to look like Mario.
The Mario twins. Anyways, so I figured because we're encroaching upon the end of October, Halloween season, and next regular episode we'll be talking about Donnie Darko, and then we'll be into November. I figured, what better thing to do as we get towards the end of the month than to talk about just like Halloween type shit, and like, I don't know, anything to do with Halloween, horror, scary, whatever it may be. I don't know if anyone. I mean, I feel like only Todd and maybe Dom are on the scary horror side of things, and Mike and I tend to be little baby boys, and hang out on this side of things. So I don't know if you guys have like things you always watch or play during this time of the year.
I don't even know what day it is anymore. 2 kids have broke me. It's like, so, but yeah, I mean, I just, at this point, I just fucking sit here and play video games and watch whatever new movie there is. I have like no rhyme or reason to anything anymore.
Yeah. Do you seek out like scary games in this time of the year, or you don't really care?
No, I mean, I feel like there's not really. I seek those games out if they're done well, but I feel like there's not a lot of like Dead Space type games. But I mean, would I love to play Dead Space right now for Halloween? Yes, but like I have like 17 other games I'm trying to balance right now. It's like that's why I hate it. I'm just like never caught up, and I never will be.
Yeah. Well, you're playing Resident Evil 4 VR right now.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. Actually, it's I honestly think you would like this game. It's not scary. It's like just works so well. Like I feel like I'm playing Resident Evil 4 for the first time playing this game, and it's really cool. And you can play a couple different. You can play a couple different ways, and I'm playing it like you have to like grab for my knife or like reload my shotgun while I'm getting like attacked and everything. And yeah, just the combat feels exactly like how Resident Evil 4 combat was, except just in VR form. The controls are great. Yeah, I'm ripping through it. I already beat the boss on the fucking water.
Is it like the full game? Is it like the same game, just all in VR?
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like it's like if it's pretty much the full game. I feel like it might be toned down a little bit, but sometimes I also don't feel like it is, and there's like hundreds of guys like rushing at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of the coolest VR experiences I've had so far. Just kind of being in the Resident Evil world. Mm-hmm. The guns feel good. Like I'm literally like waiting for like a guy to come up to me, holding a shotgun with one hand to his face, and then standing over them with the pistol and just shooting them in the head till it explodes. Just having like it's not scary. It's just
there's no jump scares in it.
I mean, not yet. I think the only thing that I read about was that like when you're doing the hedge maze, when you're at like the house, and there's like dogs that come around and like creep on you, but the environment's so. I just feel like.
You broke up a little bit. What'd you say? It feels like what? Uh-oh. Todd.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. It just feels like I'm in a Resident Evil 4 game. Like it's not scary. It's just I'm playing it, but I'm just playing it VR, and everything works really well. And it's I don't want to stop playing it though, and that's very rare for VR these days.
Yeah, I mean, Resident Evil 4 for a lot of people is like either A, one of the best games of all time, or B, one of the best Resident Evil games of all time. And if they can nail that in VR, I think a lot of people are going to really love it. So,
well, I was texting you last night. They seem like they really put like as much love into this game and kept it so true to its core.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and even getting like the sniper rifle and being behind in the what are you buying guy and everything, and inventory management, everything is very smooth for like a VR game. It's not
That's exciting. Maybe I'll check it out. I mean, it's weird because for one of the MG 12-hour streams I did earlier this year, I played through Resident Evil 3 Remake in one sitting, and like I would argue it's not that scary. I still like definitely jumped at points, but like I would argue that there's definitely scarier things to play. I'm sure Resident Evil Village is much scarier than Resident Evil 3 Remake. But that kind of ignited a little, I don't know. It ignited maybe like a little curiosity to me of like, oh fuck, like maybe I want to play Village. Maybe I want to play some more spookier games. Because I like growing up, I played Resident Evil games. Like I played up until Code Veronica. No, I played up until 5. I bought 6, played the first level, and thought it was trash, and never played more of it. But But like I played Resident Evil pretty much always, and like 2, 3 Code Veronica definitely like scared me when I was younger, but I still played them. So I don't know why I became a bigger baby the older I got. That doesn't really make any sense. But playing through Resident Evil 3, and maybe part of that was because like primarily for most of it, Mike and Jesse were both hanging out in the Discord call with me, so it was like felt like I was playing it with people. So it was like a little less like just me sitting, and it was like fucking during the day. So I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll venture into RE4 VR and see what it's all about.
RE4 is like it's just like a straight up action adventure game. It's
Yeah.
like after the first hour, you just kind of running around. But the scale of RE4 was like pretty big. I feel like because I bought a GameCube for that, and I remember it being like a pretty long game. And apparently, this is VR games same time. It's like 15 hours to beat. So
I have a weird story about Resident Evil 4. I never bought this game back then, but I did get it for the GameCube, in a very weird way. I don't know if you were there or not, Dom. So it was when we were in high school when this game came out. Well, when me, Mike, and Dom were in high school, because Todd was probably like having his first child or something. But we were the place that we. So the high school that we went to didn't really have its own fields. So like for certain sports, it kind of rotated where we practiced or played games because we just didn't have our own fields for most things. So one of the two places that we would practice soccer at, someone had kicked a ball into like a bunch of bushes. And when I went to go get the ball, there was like 4 GameCube games just in the bush. And one of them was Resident Evil 4. I forget what the others were, but I like when practice was over, I took all of the games because they were just sitting there. I'm like, these are just in the bush. Like I don't know why these are here, but like I'm taking these games. I was in high school. I don't fucking know. It still confuses me as to why they were in this bush, because it was clearly a situation where someone had to have either like thrown these. There's no way that they were dropped into this bush. Like they just like
maybe someone was trying to hide them so someone wouldn't steal them, and then because he
in
didn't
a
have
bush,
a bag on his way.
in a bush at a park. Parents. It just makes no sense.
Want to carry him around all day, and then
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
He figured he could just hide them in a bush because like who would find video games in a bush? And you fucking found them. You fucking ruined the kid's life probably.
I mean, I'm sure someone maybe was upset, but I still took the games. I mean, I don't know. Were you there for that, Dom?
I don't think so. I don't remember that.
Maybe I didn't take all of them. Maybe I only took Resident Evil 4 because I couldn't even tell you what the other games were. Did I even take Resident Evil 4? Now I don't even know.
You've never played Resident Evil 4?
No, I played Resident Evil 4, but I don't think I played it on the GameCube. I honestly, I have no idea. Maybe I didn't even take the games, but I do remember finding them in that bush. I have no idea what happened to those games because I'm trying to think now if I ever owned Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube.
Are you sure it was a bush? Sure it wasn't nothing?
I don't know what that means. Is that a quote from something?
It is.
Most quotable. So yeah.
I mean,
that's my one Resident Evil
it was
story.
mentioned during the episode. That show was mentioned during our most quotable episode.
So
it was
Sunny?
it was excluded because of it's just filled with references. It's Family Guy.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say, but I freaked out. Yeah, but I definitely played Resident Evil 4 at some point. I don't know if I ever took that copy or not. Maybe someone else took it. You know what? That might have been what happened. Someone else may have taken it on the soccer team.
Fucking Joe.
But I was the one that found it. It could have been Joe, actually, to be honest. That actually that checks out. Not Uncle Joe. There's a different person.
Not Uncle Joe. No.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Halloween time, like I obviously don't like scary movies, so I'm not typically like watching scary movies. But there are definitely stuff that like find its way into my viewing, whether I want to or not. Because Jen watches like Hocus Pocus, which I fucking I know. I'm right there with you. I hate that movie.
I Amanda watched it with Liam for the first time last year, so she'll probably watch it again with him this
Yeah.
time this year. And I'm
Kids
like,
is
God
different.
damn it, I
Kids
hate that
is
movie.
different. Like kids.
No, I don't even want him to see that movie though. I just don't feel like he needs it in his viewing ever.
It's not that bad. I mean, it's bad.
No,
but
it's
like,
not terrible.
It's a good kids movie. It's a good family movie. I don't know.
It's not good for. Like, there's plenty of movies out there. I feel like that are like
like Hubie Halloween.
Adults happy too. Yes, exactly.
No,
perfect.
You actually make him watch Hubie Halloween because I want you to suffer through it. It's so fucking bad. It's terrible. Watch it. It's so bad. He probably won't even like it. It's not a good movie. It's not good for anything. Like, it's not good. Jen loves Hocus Pocus. I mean, everyone fucking not everyone. A lot of people love Hocus Pocus. Do you two like Hocus Pocus? Disney movie,
fun.
Or Disney movie, dumb?
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
Or are you more of a Halloween Town kind of guy?
I couldn't tell you the last time I watched Halloween Town. Also, we had a conversation in the last few weeks about how you don't know what Zoog movies are.
Nope.
And you just referenced Halloween Town.
Only because around this time last year, I don't know if it was on the podcast or while we were playing Fortnite or something, or just in general conversation, this conversation came up in some way, and Cam, friend of the show, Cam Hawkins, said Halloween Town is better than Hocus Pocus. And I was like, I don't even know what the fuck Halloween Town is, and Hocus Pocus is not good, but there's no way that this movie I've never heard of is like a better Halloween movie than one
I'm sure
that
it
everyone...
is.
It's not. So it was on TV that last year, and I tuned into like the first maybe 20 minutes of it, and I was like, no, I can't do this. Like, you think Hocus Pocus is bad, Todd? No, can't do it. It's terrible. It was so bad. It was so fucking bad. And I think there's like three of them.
So bad.
There's like three of them.
That's so funny.
There are three of them. Return to Halloween Town.
They call me
the Curse of... I don't know.
They call me Young Zoog Master over here. Wait, is Halloween Town a Zoog movie?
Yeah, it's from Zoog Disney.
Yeah, I believe all
really?
three of them are.
Wait, so what the fuck is a Zoog movie?
Can I get one of these promos? Oh, I'm sure that promo exists on YouTube. Hold on a second.
Wait, what is a Zoog movie? Explain this to me. Give me the.
I just sang it.
Wait, they all have songs.
It's the right time for a Zoog movie. Yeah, it's the right time for a Zoog movie.
Oh, what does that mean? There's actually 4 Halloween Towns now.
Wait, but what does that mean?
What does what mean?
Zoog movie. Like, what does that mean? Does it just mean it's a Disney movie?
You know what it means.
I don't know what it means.
Yeah. you know what it means.
This is terrible. I hate it so much. And like, I'll watch Nightmare Before Christmas, which I don't know. Is it a Christmas movie? Is it a Halloween movie? Who's to say? Nobody knows. I watched it the other day, actually. Not all of it, but it was on, so I watched some of it.
You know what? I should have picked the Nightmare on Elm Street like reboot they did that in like 1999. The New Nightmare, I think it's called, because that's a great Freddy movie that like everyone always considers Freddy movies like kind of like trashy, cheesy stuff, and they actually did that one really good.
Wait, Freddy movies are like, people don't think they're good movies? I
mean, past the first one, they're kind of like,
is that how people feel about like the Friday the 13th movies too?
I don't know. Like, what's the last Friday 13th movie that did well? I don't even know.
I don't do any of those movies do well?
Any of them?
Yeah, I don't think slasher movies do well, do they?
No.
I mean, in this state, there's some that like
they do well enough to get sequels.
Yeah, like sometimes they get.
I think within their niche,
the Halloween Kills did 50.
I mean, they're also generally low budget films. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care about slasher films. It is weird because like when I was younger, my family would like rent those movies from the local video store and like watch them like together, and I would be like, I don't want to fucking watch this shit. I want to play fucking Nintendo upstairs. I don't fucking watch this. Remember when didn't they make like 3 Freddy versus Jason movies? Wasn't it like a crossover thing for a while? Weren't there like movies where they fought each other?
I think there's one, I think.
Wait, there's not more than one? Are you sure?
I could be wrong. I don't know.
I think there might have been another slasher crossover, but I think there was only one Freddy versus Jason.
Interesting. I could have sworn there was like 3 of them. I don't know. I did have the Friday the 13th game for the NES. That game was terrible, and it was so
I
difficult.
loved it. I played it so much so. Like I played that game a ton.
I
remember just
played it
going
a
in the
lot, and
house.
whenever he came out in the house, it scared the shit out of me. And it's like we're talking about like nothing. Like it's not scary.
Right.
I could never get past him.
I
He
don't know
would kill
why
me
I
every
had
time.
that game either. I don't know who bought that
Bro,
game.
I don't know why I had that game either. I had that game, and I had the Jaws game. The Jaws game I probably
Dude,
had
the
because
Jaws
my
game
dad
was so
loves
good.
Jaws.
Yo, Jaws.
The Jaws game was terrible.
Dude, it was so good. I made it so far in that game. Like I think I actually beat it when you had to ram him with the boat. But I used to love that game.
Is Jaws a horror movie?
Yeah, I would say so.
I think you could make a decent argument for it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
In its own way. Yeah. I feel like in like people's list of top horror movies, that would probably be in like the top 10.
I just didn't know if it was considered a horror movie or if it had like a different type of like genreification.
Outside of being like one of the first big summer blockbusters, it was. I think it has all the trappings of a good horror film, so you could again make a very good case to say, yeah, this is a horror movie.
I'll tell you what, and I don't think it's there anymore. I haven't been to Universal Studios in a while, but what were you gonna say?
Alien is just space Jaws.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was gonna call
movie.
that. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Which brings me to
maybe not Aliens, but
Alien versus Predator
Alien.
being the other crossover film. We were talking about Freddy versus Jason. I was trying to think if there was any more of them.
There were two of those.
What, Freddy versus
Alien
Jason?
versus Predator?
Yeah, wasn't there an AVP too?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
it was. I'm pretty sure it was called AVP too.
I know. That's why.
Well, how did that one play out? So the first one, there was one predator that had to like. There was like a hive of xenomorphs on Earth, and I don't know. I think we teamed up with Predator.
You're asking way too much.
What do you mean we, Mike? Are you siding with the
It
humans?
It wasn't Danny Glover.
Humans had. I don't remember the
Wait,
premise,
you
but
talking about
essentially,
number
if
two?
there was a good guy
I was
in
referencing
AVP,
Predator
it was
too,
Predator.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I don't think it's there anymore. Dom would probably know better than me because I haven't been to Universal Studios in a long time. But there was a Jaws ride there when I was younger, and I went on that ride, and that ride is fucking terrifying because I don't like open water. Like I've said it before, and I'll say it forever. Like big animals that are in the water, if I'm in the water, that's their home court. They got the fucking advantage. Like they can do the things they need to do much better than I can do in the water. So like I don't need
You're specifically referencing big animals that belong in the water, right?
And for me, it's
Because if you put a tiger in the water and I was in the water, I'd be like, all right, whatever. There's a tiger in the water.
Yes. I'm talking about.
No, he'd probably be fucking coasting in that water still.
I don't know. Can tigers swim very well? What happened in the movie Life of Pi? The tiger was in a boat, right?
No, it stayed in the boat. Yeah.
Stayed in the boat?
I don't know. I didn't see that movie. But I think
the tiger was just a representation of a person.
Yeah. So yes, I'm talking primarily about like sharks, whales that kill people. Whales in general. I don't want to fuck with whales, giant squid, a kraken, if I may. I mean, other things I'm sure exist. Talking about like not seawater. Talking about like
what was the Jason Statham film?
Megalodon?
The Megalodon.
Yeah, the Megalodon. You don't want to fuck with the Meg.
Yeah.
The most I go into in the water is like when you and Mike went to that beach. That's the farthest you'll ever see me go.
And honestly, that's too much. Like sometimes I don't even want to like be there that much.
It was low tide. We just gone out there because the water was way out there.
Like and then that's like you're not even talking about freshwater. Freshwater, like I ain't trying to fuck with fucking snakes, snapping turtles, alligators and shit. Like no, I'm good. Like
I've never gone in freshwater, and I've always refused to.
I don't want any of that nonsense. So like,
don't care. Just give me a pool.
I like Jaws is a good movie, but like the idea of as a kid being in a ride that's on a boat that's in fake water. But you have this fucking giant mechanical shark popping up out of the water, and there's like a point where you're like driving through fire, and it's like actual fire. You can like feel the fucking fire near you. Like everything about that ride fucking terrified me. And we went on it more than once, and I was just like fucking having a heart attack. Fuck that. Like, I'm all set. Anyways, yeah, fuck the water. I don't want to fuck with those animals that are in the water. They have the advantage. I'm good. They can swim
fuck
fast.
Free Willy.
Yeah, who the fuck knows? Free Willy's probably down with some freaky shit.
I mean, he was an orca whale. Orca whales, they're killer whales. They're they're dolphins, but still killer.
I wanna rope Jen into this for a second because she just texted me and said that I have no business discussing Halloween movies, and I said, "Give me your top 5 Halloween," and she said.
She ranked the Halloween films?
She gave me 5 movies, and then she said, "I want more than 5," and then named more. So I'll just say the things that she said. Coraline.
Listen out.
Which is that a horror movie or a Halloween movie?
It's a Halloween
I mean,
movie.
it's creepy.
It's a Halloween movie.
Hocus Pocus, which she puts an asterisk and says, "Not a good movie, but nostalgia in Salem." But let's be honest, she watches this movie like 10 times a year, so. Sure. Scream 1, which I'm surprised, but I bet she's only putting that because it was fucking written by the guy that wrote Dawson's Creek, and that's why Todd loves it too.
It also has a friend of the show. What's his face? In it?
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard, yeah, that's my boy right there. The Craft.
No.
She would love The Craft.
Casper, which absolutely
No,
not.
get out of here.
Sleepy Hollow, which I don't know if I've ever seen that or not.
All right.
Sleepy Hollow is the one with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, it's the what's the name
what's
movie?
that?
Winona Ryder.
Tim Burton.
Yeah.
And then
Oh wow, Johnny Depp and Tim Burton. What a surprise.
and then Nightmare
Winona
Before
Ryder too,
Christmas.
right?
Yeah.
The Strangers. No idea.
I've never seen the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Wait, have you not really seen that?
Really?
It's a good movie.
Never seen it.
I mean,
know,
it's a
heard
classic. It's a good movie.
I'll watch it with Liam at some point. Actually, I should probably watch it.
Scream.
The Strangers was which one? Was it the one where they were
in the house?
It was the one where they were inside the house and the people kept okay. I remember like appreciating that film.
Like, I wouldn't consider this movie a horror movie, but Ready or Not is like kind of like the same premise as The Strangers.
Todd loves hyping up Ready or Not.
Right. Oh wait, no, I might be confusing it. Ready or Not that one's great too, but there's another one that's kind of a similar premise where like the family is getting together and the guy brings his girlfriend or something like that. You're next. No, You're Next. You're Next. It's called You're Next.
Panic Room with Kristen Stewart.
That's a great movie though.
She was in that movie. That was her.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Then
she said The Crucible, The Village with an exclamation point. I don't know if that's because she's excited for it or because it has an exclamation point on it.
Village is a weird choice. Okay.
It does not have an exclamation point
so
on it.
she really wanted to make sure I said The Village. And then The Crow and The Witches. And then she's going to keep typing and I'm not going to keep reading.
That's fine.
So
those not even horror movies though.
Yeah, but like it doesn't have to be horror necessarily. Just like stuff you like to watch this time of the year. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna watch Christmas Vacation, in fucking February.
It's gonna watch Hereditary over and over again.
I mean, you could. You'd be a fucking weirdo, but you could. You watch Gamma on repeat. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this time of the year, like I love. And then she wrote Teen Witch. This time of the year, like I love Halloween, but like I'm not into like the horror gore side of Halloween. Like I'm cool with like, dressing up and having fun and the vibe of Halloween, but not necessarily like I need blood to come out of my neck and.
Where can I watch The Mummy right now?
Is that a Halloween movie? I mean, is it even?
It's not. It's not. It's an action film, but
you just want some Brendan Fraser.
The antagonist.
It's part of the Universal Monsters.
I thought
part of the Universal.
I thought they already canceled that crossover thing. I thought they like stopped doing that.
I mean, they're still the Universal Monsters. Yeah.
Yeah, they still have the IP for the monster.
Yeah, I just thought they stopped trying to make that a thing, though. I thought they were like trying to make it a thing, and then they didn't. I don't know if it's streaming.
Ooh, I can watch it on HBO. I can watch it on HBO Max. All right, it's a wrap.
Side note: The Mummy Demastered is supposed to be a fantastic Metroidvania. Like it's supposed to be a really good game that no one talks about. It's called The Mummy Demastered. Wait,
what was?
Why are you laughing?
What was the name of the Jim Carrey movie? The vampire Jim Carrey movie?
The Mask.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Is it Once Bitten?
Yes.
Okay.
I forget. So I googled The Mummy to see where I could watch it to stream, and it how Google also shows you what other people have asked. So it says people also ask why Tom Cruise ruined The Mummy. That's the question. Why Tom Cruise ruined The Mummy?
Then she wrote The Shining, and then she wrote It. I'm assuming you could just, I don't know, stick your hand in a bag full of Stephen King things and pull something out and be like, yeah, here you go.
Yeah, most of them aren't good though.
Most of them aren't good?
The films, no.
No, yeah.
Oh, let's watch Maximum Overdrive.
Maybe that's what I'll do next year. I'll just make you guys watch all the bad Stephen King films.
She wrote Don't Mock Me. I don't know if that's a movie or if she's telling me to not make fun of her. I'm not making fun of you.
I don't think that's a film.
I am.
Mike said he is. Anyways, what about the Tales from the Crypt?
I used to love that shit. The 2 movies they did too were great.
Terrified of that show.
I was too. Anytime it was on, I would freak the fuck out.
Night. Oh man, I looked forward to it. I stayed up to watch it every time it was on. Every night it was on.
Yeah, because Todd, you were a grown ass adult. I was 6 years old. So, for starters, who let me be up at 11:30 at night on a Saturday watching fucking Mad TV of all things? That was the first mistake. Second mistake was after Mad TV, Tales from the Crypt would show up and the Crypt Keeper would pop out of his crypt,
and he would say,
"Oh,
hot dog."
Say, oh. Yeah, I was already in like a emotionally vulnerable state because I was watching Mad TV. And then when the movie came out, anytime the commercial came on, I would just run out of the room. I couldn't be bothered to turn off the TV because it was the 1990s and no one knew what the remote was. You had to go up to the TV to change the channel. Mm-hmm. So I couldn't do that. I had to leave.
What about Addams Family? Anyone fuck with the Addams Family?
Oh man, yeah, both of those movies are amazing. I kind of forget about them though. I love both of those movies though.
They're making a new animated one. I don't know if it's like a sequel to something.
Yeah, they've already made 2.
Yeah.
I don't know how good they are. They kind of look like.
And they also got the Wednesday Addams movie coming out, right?
Oh, was there? I didn't even hear about that.
I think so. There was some casting. Let me see if I can find that shit.
And tangentially,
honestly, another. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we're getting a live action Monsters film.
I know. I saw a picture for that. It looks. I mean, I don't know. Are they actually doing the monsters or like?
I have no idea what Rob Zombie is going to be doing with that.
Right. I'm very curious about that as well. The picture looked good though.
Yeah. They look good. Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie is so good with Paul Rubens.
I was going to bring that up too.
Yeah. It's like one of my favorites.
Do you have to have watched the show to watch that movie or no?
No, this was before the show. This was like 80s.
Oh, the show came after?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it not even Sarah Michelle Gellar or whatever?
No, it's Christy Swanson and Paul Rubens and I forget who else. Definitely the main vampire guy. Like,
there's somebody else
dude from the 80s, 90s.
Oh, Todd, you fucked up. You should have picked Blade for this month.
I would pick Blade too, to be honest with you, because I think
I would pick Blade Trinity.
All right, we're John Wick and we're playing. We're doing all 3 Blades.
Because all my movie picks have been bad.
Oh, fair enough.
Is Blade 3 bad?
It's
Trinity
not
is not.
Is
not
Blade
good,
1 bad?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, Blade was pretty good.
I don't think I've ever seen the Blade movies.
The only thing bad about the original Blade movie is like when he's fighting everyone, he's just going around in the circle doing like, whew. And he's like, it's like not that great of martial arts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I'm not surprised.
Some motherfuckers always be trying to ice skate uphill.
But Blade 2 is Guillermo del Toro, I believe, and it's like the story's way better. The vampire, like the vampires they used were way like creepier. Yeah, it was just a way better movie. Just
wow.
You're looking at the cast list?
Yeah, for Buffy. Yeah.
Oh no.
Is it Rutger Hauer?
Huh?
Is Rutger Hauer the main vampire?
Christy Swanson.
Yeah.
Luke Perry.
Oh, Luke Perry. I forgot about Luke Perry too. Yeah.
Hilary Swank. Donald Sutherland.
Yeah.
And then some of these, I'm not convinced that they were in the. It says Sarah Michelle Gellar was in the movie.
Oh, really?
I don't remember her being there. No, Allison Hannigan.
No, that's just
David Boreanaz.
Yeah, no, that's a show.
I think they just mixed in the show with the
did.
movie.
Yeah.
David Arquette. Yeah, Michelle Trachtenberg wasn't. She was in the show, right?
Yeah.
What about Ghostbusters?
I wouldn't really call that horror though.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be horror, but I feel like it fits. Like it's a good movie to watch this time of year. I don't know what else. I mean, I don't really seek things out. I usually end up watching, and it's like very easily, or at least more accessible now with Disney Plus. But it's a lot of like Halloween animated shorts, old Disney cartoons. There's like uh, a Donald one. We actually watched it last night. It's like, I don't know, it's only a couple minutes long. Dom probably at least knows what it is. It's like trick or treat, trick or treat, and it's like the fucking the three ducks.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie dressed as
I couldn't think of their names.
A ghost,
a devil, and whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. So like little things like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really seek out things. Actually, you know what I do watch? I usually will watch like all of the Office Halloween episodes. I'll just like go to Netflix. Oh, I guess not on Netflix anymore, but I'll go and pull those up and watch those ones because those are pretty good. One of them is not on streaming anymore. I believe. I don't think you can watch it anywhere.
Where Michael hangs himself.
Yes, I believe.
Yeah, but I think they just pulled the cold open.
Oh, you're right. Yes, it is
the
the opener. It is the opener. You're correct. I don't know if it's on. I don't know if they added it back in as like a bonus on Peacock now that it's on Peacock, or if it's just you can't stream it anywhere.
I don't know.
I mean, you could pull it up on YouTube if you really want to watch it, but I also own the DVDs, so I could watch it if I wanted to. I usually will also throw on the Community Halloween episodes every year and just kind of go through those. Some of those are good. It's like the zombie ones where like everyone turns into a zombie.
So good. Yeah.
I think there's 2 of those, right? 2 of the zombie ones where everyone turns into a zombie.
I remember,
or at least
one.
they reference it again.
They probably reference it more than once.
Yeah, because that's where, isn't that how they think Chang and Shirley had a kid from that?
Yeah, they think that they had a kid based off of their whatever happened that episode.
The voicemail in the bathroom or whatever. It's a good fucking show. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really seek out horror things or any of that. So, any other Halloween and or seasonal movies or games anyone likes to play or watch or seek out during this time?
I feel like I've had to dress up the last couple of years because of having kids, so that's the first time someone's actually got me to dress up. You know?
Yeah. Todd's always.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if somebody lived in Salem and had an annual Halloween party, and you decided that you didn't want to dress up every year, even though you were going to the party every year.
Yeah, Todd shows up in fucking Tim's sweatpants and a fucking hoodie and a dad hat. That's Todd's costume. He's just dressed up as Todd. I mean, that's technically a costume. He's just dressed up as Todd.
Did I ever dress up for your parties ever?
For my parties, no. Did you even dress up for your parties? I don't even think you did.
Oh, probably no, just one. But yeah, maybe one time. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Amanda probably made you.
Didn't.
No, she made you dress up as True Blood one year.
Yeah, that was one year, but we had like several.
Yeah, you had one every year. Yeah. I remember the True Blood one, which also like I never watched that show, but I'm pretty sure Todd's costume was just Todd's clothes with like a little bit of blood coming out of his mouth or something like that was the costume.
And like a wig or something.
Yeah. All I'll think of is your buddy dressing up as Elf that one year. It was so good because he looked just like him. He just looked just fucking like him. Yeah, I mean, we had some good Halloween parties in the before times. What was one of your favorite costumes, Mike, ever that you've ever dressed up as for Halloween?
Let's see. Favorite. This wasn't a favorite so much as it was, I don't know, funny to me. The year that I dressed up as, I don't even know the name of the character anymore. He was from Yo Gabba Gabba. I don't know the name of the character.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
I don't know why I dressed up as him, but like I wore that costume, and that year I had gone to Salem. So I didn't live in Salem, but I'd gone to Salem around Halloween night, and children were legitimately freaking out.
Lance Rock, DJ Lance Rock.
DJ Lance Rock. Yeah, that's right. So I went
to Salem.
Have to
look it up. It just popped into my head for some reason.
And kids legitimately thought I was.
Because I think you know why it popped into my head, because I feel like I remember children yelling, "Hey, it's DJ Lance Rock!"
DJ Lance Rock. So.
Yeah. Mike, you've had some good costumes. Like you fucking knock it out of the park a lot.
Yeah, the Ashley Larry one was so good.
Ashley
And,
Larry.
No, he
No, it
didn't do
was
Ashley Larry. He did.
no,
he did.
not
I didn't do
Ashley.
I did Tyrone Biggums.
Tyrone Biggums, yeah. And then
Tyrone Biggums, people like
back at the Chelsea apartment. This is like fucking a long time. This is like 10 years ago at this point when you did the fucking hide your wife, hide your kids.
Wife, hide your kids.
YouTube.
And that was born out of like necessity. I didn't have a costume last minute.
Well, you fucking crushed it.
Let me do this.
Tyrone Biggums was good.
Yeah.
What was Dom that year? Dom was Scarecrow?
So the Tyrone Biggums costume I pulled out more than once because like I think the first year I put it together I had nothing to do on Halloween, so I didn't actually wear it.
Okay, there was a time that we wore it downtown
times.
in Salem. Me, you, Dom, and Jen. I forget what.
Yes.
Did you ever dress up as Scarecrow, Dom?
Dom dressed up as a Halloween character that I was not familiar with, but people knew. It wasn't.
I dressed up as Jason from Halloween 2.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
From Friday the 13th.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't know if I have a favorite Halloween costume. I feel like my Halloween costumes are always trash. Like they're not good.
I mean, your Parappa was at least inspired.
Is that not good? I spent $60 on Vans that I'll never wear again.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. You did put a good amount of effort into pulling that one off.
I don't hate that one. Maybe if I wore that again as not fat. Same thing with my Rick one. If I was Rick again with not being fucking fat, maybe it would be cooler. The Rick one, I couldn't find a blue wig that worked. I had to like buy a white wig and then spray paint it.
Oh yeah,
and the paint went all over my fucking head after it was like stuck on my fucking scalp.
See, like I don't have to deal with any of this shit. You know, I don't have to fucking just
but it's fun to dress up. It's fun to dress up.
Was there a year you were Link?
Yeah, I pulled that out a few times, but the most recently, yes, I was like a lazy Link. I was also a very lazy, I don't know, Obi one year too. Obi-Wan.
His best costume is Wall Street Fighter, and it was like not a real costume. You like made it last minute.
I literally walked into my closet.
Your best costume.
That was a good costume. And I literally, exactly like Dom just said, I opened my closet, took out dress clothes, and then took a red headband and tied it around my head and like taped up my hands. I think you were an astronaut, Mike.
Oh yeah, you know what? I remember that because I didn't even buy that as a costume. I think I just bought it because it was on sale and figured I could use it as a costume. I don't know where that is now. Actually, I have a general idea of where it is. I think I put most of my costumes together in the closet, in random bags.
I think the last costume.
What was bad is that.
Oh, tell what you're gonna say.
What was bad is that I would, as of late, and it didn't happen for the last couple of years, but as of late, I would end up having a separate costume for work to go with whatever theme we were like decorating our office in.
Yeah.
So I just have a bunch of costumes. Yeah. So I still have the Cuddle Commander costume. So the Cuddle Commander costume, I've got the inflatable T-Rex, which on the flip side of the Lance Rock thing, the inflatable T-Rex, there were some children that were terrified of me in my office. Like they would turn around, go down the hallway and see me like just kind of standing there like this, and they would start crying and I would have to leave.
You should definitely stream Fortnite one night, Mike, in that costume. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, I could. I would have to dig up the costume. I think it's in my closet. It might be in the basement, but I think it's in the closet.
You definitely should. I think the last costume before everything went to shit was Sayonara Wild Hearts, which I wish it was a better costume. Maybe I'll do it again sometime and do it better. The year that you and Dom were Lenny and Carl was great, and I loved the people at the party that year that didn't know what you guys were dressed up as, and they just kept saying really probably,
well, the problem is that it didn't make sense unless like we were standing next to each other, and even then it was kind of hard to tell.
I'm pretty sure at least 2 people asked if you were Bill Cosby.
Yeah. Because I was just a black man wearing a sweater. Like, okay.
Fair.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, last thing before we wrap things up. Does anyone have like the worst thing that they got when they were trick or treating when they were younger? Like, did you ever get some weird fucking thing thrown into your fucking bag? I have gotten an apple before and a toothbrush, and I guess those are like the oddest things I've gotten.
Worst thing. Can't think of the worst thing. I remember one year, and this is not the worst thing. It was actually kind of cool. I remember like one year there was a person with a trash bag. Like they were giving out like stuffed animals, which was cool to me at the time. I was like a very small child. I was like, whoa, okay.
Jen
that
said,
always stuck out to me.
Jen said she gave a trick or treater one time a grapefruit. And also a picture of her, a middle school photo of her brother in someone's trick or treat bag.
I would throw that grapefruit right back at the house.
Who would continue to go back to that house for candy ever?
Her response was, "Gotta mix it up." So I mean, I guess that's true.
That house would have been blacklisted. Before we. I assume that you're still going to wait for answers from the other two guys. But remember that time that we were at your house and like a kid came inside to play Smash Bros?
Oh my god, yes. Was anyone else there?
Yes, I do remember that.
It was so bizarre. I don't think you were there, Todd. Were you there for this? The kid like came up to the house and like, you know, our door was open and we were inside playing Smash.
How old was he?
Five. I don't fucking know.
Like
his parents were there.
Older than 5.
I wasn't like, hey kid, come inside and play Smash. Like his dad or mom or whatever was there, and like he just walked into my fucking house, and I was like, can I play? And like, it was very bizarre. And he like played for a second, and they were like, all right, we gotta go. Like it's like, what the fuck is happening?
What?
It was so bizarre.
He
definitely played. Yes. He didn't even want Jensen. He didn't even want candy. He just walked right past her and walked inside to fucking play Smash. I'm dreading this weekend. Jen made us buy 2 bags of candy, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking.
Where are you doing trick or treating from?
I mean, we have to be out by the 1st, so the floors will hopefully be finished by Monday. That means Monday night through Thursday night, I have to move everything. So hopefully by Friday, we are just fully moved in completely, because this week is already going to be terrible to move during Halloween week.
Mm-hmm.
And if we get to the weekend and we still have to move,
it's a wrap.
Yeah. So many streets are going to be closed. The traffic's going to be ridiculous. Like we have to be done by Thursday night, in my mind. Because if we're not, like, I full well going into next week, I know that like I'm pretty much staying up into like moving between like 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. Like I'm moving in that window of time because I know I have to. Right. So, that being said, at some point, if any one of you can help me move my couch and my washing machine, that would be great. Those are the only 2 things I really need help picking up.
Any listener?
Yeah, any listener, right into the show. No.
This will go up by Monday. They'll hear the call.
Just people fucking start showing up. Like, how the fuck do you know where I live?
Where's the person from Beverly that's listened over the 400 episodes?
Yes, that person doesn't be here. Like, hey, I just caught up. I just did another lap. I did all 300 episodes again. I'm back. I did the fucking the full circuit. Anyways,
I wanted to see the room where the kid played Smash before one last time.
One last time.
Last ride.
A lot of memories in this place. We've been here for fucking almost 9 years. That being said, that means that next week the Donnie Darko episode will be the first episode in the new spot. So exciting.
Wait,
do you have a good cellar door at your new apartment?
I don't know why you're asking that. I don't know what that means.
Todd, you got it right.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
What is that? What the fuck does
wait,
that
did
mean?
you say you're watching it? Are you watching it Sunday this week? You said.
I'm gonna watch it this Sunday because I otherwise will probably have no other time to watch
never be able to.
With that being said, we can talk about this after, but like I don't know what day you guys want to record. I don't know. I'm assuming you have kid stuff on the weekend, Todd. So with Halloween,
Saturday's probably tough.
we can talk about it after. We're not talking about it right now.
Yeah.
It's too much inside baseball for the listeners. Anyone else have weird or horrible things that they got as a kid?
I barely remember trick or treating.
If your
I feel
kids
like I
got
was
anything?
over it quick.
I didn't care too much for trick or treating.
Todd was born 25. He never did trick or treating.
True. They were giving out I don't know, marbles when Todd was a kid.
Yeah, yeah. There was always that like
fucking
check
marbles.
the candy for the razor blades.
Tiddlywinks and Shrinky Dinks is what Todd was getting. He was getting Lincoln.
Back
Logs.
when Todd was a kid, the only candy they ever gave out was candy corn and like Smarties.
You know,
all the candy that actually had
candy corn and circus peanuts. That's why Todd loves those candies.
When we took Liam out around this neighborhood like 2 years ago, maybe there was a couple houses that are like beers for the adults. Like they had coolers in their front porch, and they were just sitting out. Yeah.
I've seen that a couple times.
It was pretty cool, actually. I was like, oh, this town's
interesting.
Not bad.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put a beer in a kid's thing. This one's for Daddy.
But
you want to come in and play Smash?
Make that the candy, and then just switch it up as your first time in your new house.
Yeah, exactly. Anything weird or anything for you, Dom?
Not that I can think of.
When I was a kid, I don't think
that one time where the guy said to reach into his front pocket.
The one time the kid said the guy said, "Hey, want to come in and play Smash? 1v1 me for your whole bag."
I've got something in my front pocket for you.
Why don't you reach into my pocket and see what it is?
I don't know what's happening. Oh, I watched most of Muppet Haunted Mansion, but I watched it late at night and I fell asleep. Not because it was bad, because I just was tired. I needed to finish.
Were you scared?
I was very scared, yeah. At least up until the point that I got to, like, I kept pausing and rewinding a lot because there's a lot of like obscure Muppets that are there.
Not happening?
Yep. Well, there's just like a lot of obscure Muppets in the background.
Oh yeah, they brought everybody back.
Like a crazy amount of like.
Oh shit! Everyone was here.
It was the smash of
here.
Muppets. I need to go back and finish it. It wasn't anything special, but like, I do want to finish it because I like the Muppets. But yeah, I think that's about all I got.
That's it. That's the episode.
That's the whole thing. We did it. We did the whole thing.
Good job, guys.
We bought 2 bags of candy, but I also bought a bag of Rolos because I want my own fucking bag of Rolos. You know what I'm saying? The kids don't get the Rolos. I get the Rolos.
Yo, Rolos in the freezer. It's so good.
Rolos just in general. I can't wait to just like eat Rolos until I shouldn't eat Rolos anymore.
Do they not make Runts anymore? Because I used to love Runts, and I don't see Runts anywhere. Like, can you not buy those anymore?
What were Runts?
It was like
nerds, right?
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger. Yeah, like they look like the fruit. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can definitely buy Runts, but who the fuck wants
I've looked
Runts?
everywhere.
So why do you like old man candy? Like why are you why are you this old? What is happening?
That shit's so good. You don't like those bananas are the best.
I mean, listen, I'll eat Runts. Actually, I haven't Runts in forever, but like Todd's talking about the candy that you go to like the store and it's like for 5 cents you can fill up the baggie, little boy. Like that's what fucking Todd's doing.
Another top tier candy is Fun Dip. Fucking
Fun Dip is
just for the stick alone. The stick's so fucking good.
Jen trying to ground me right now, trying to stick up for you, Todd. She goes, "You like Raisinets?" I do like Raisinets. They're fucking delicious.
I'll eat raisin. I eat anything chocolate based, so fucking it's hard to fuck chocolate up for me.
I mean, I don't know what's
Todd is like the old man with like just hard candy in his pocket, but he eats it himself.
They're already unwrapped in his pocket.
Todd's one more year away from always having butterscotch in his pocket, like little fucking little Werthers.
Yeah.
Or like these aren't hard candies, but like I don't know. This falls in line with the candies that Todd is mentioning right now, like bullseyes, those like little like brown things. Like
So good.
I knew
love
he was
those
gonna
things.
like those. I fucking knew it. Just name more fucking old people candy. Like
Wait, so Todd, what's your opinion of Dum Dums?
I
Like
mean,
little
they're whatever.
lollipops?
I'm not a big. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
fine. I mean,
yeah.
I had them when I was like in like school all the time. But
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say something maybe
I
controversial. I think lollipops are
wait,
fucking trash.
I agree with you, kinda. It depends. You can find the right ones. Did you guys ever have the flying saucers that were like styrofoam with the little balls
Yes,
inside?
those are
Because
terrible candies.
they're so bad, but I love them. I don't know why I love
It
them.
was legit like eating styrofoam, and I would
It
always
really
buy
is.
them. I don't know. I would buy those, and I would buy those pieces of paper that had like the little fucking buttons on it,
100%.
dots,
Love those
whatever.
too.
Yeah, it's
Big fan.
like
Big
who?
fan.
I guess dots is actually a candy, so yeah,
Yeah,
candy buttons. I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
And it's
Candy
like
buttons,
half the time you're just eating paper. Why is this a
You're
candy?
just eating paper. That's why I didn't fuck with those.
Yo,
so good.
If I
It's
want to
so,
eat
so
paper, I'll eat
good.
paper on my own time.
I ate so much stupid shit, like those little wax bottles with juice inside. I don't know.
Yo, I couldn't do those. I couldn't do those for some reason.
It doesn't matter because it's same thing with the fucking paper. It's like half the time I'm just chewing on the wax, and I don't think you're supposed to eat that, but I would eat it anyway because
No,
of
you're
a
not
fucking
supposed to eat it.
stupid
It's
candy. So yeah, I would eat really fucking stupid things. You know, like
Okay,
that.
and another top tier candy, Chewy Spree. Have you ever had Chewy Spree before?
And I don't really fuck
You're
with
gonna make
that.
fun of me. Okay.
I
I
mean,
was just waiting to get yelled
I
at.
just don't fuck with spree like that. You're naming really bizarre candies. Like, so you're telling me like you're walking up to a fucking house. You got your Tim's in sweatpants on. Like, what are you dressed as? I don't know, Todd. And you reach out your bag. You're hoping they throw sprees in there. Like that's what you want them to throw in there is a fucking chewy spree stick.
No, I mean like when you go trick or treating, you know you're basically getting like Three's Musketeers, Snickers, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and like a couple other things
Yeah,
here and there.
yeah, yeah.
But I'm talking about like the good shit, the good candy that I'll buy myself.
Yeah, so like, what if you were hoping they were gonna throw that into your bag? That's what you want? You want sprees and fucking
No, I mean,
styrofoam
like, but
UFOs?
in a pack of runs too. Yeah, no,
Yeah, runts you get if you buy like there's like tiers of the bags of candy that you buy for trick or treating. If you go to the store, there's like the fucking the ones that have like M&Ms and fucking Reese's and like Hershey bars. And there's the ones that have like Milky Ways, Snickers, and Twix. And then there's like those sour ones that have like Sour Patch and like a couple other things. Then there's like the tier below that has like Milk Duds and Dots and like Junior Mints. And then
those are all so good too.
I love Junior Mints.
And
they're very refreshing.
I haven't had Junior Mints in so long. Do they still make them?
Yes, they make everything. And then you go to the tier below.
Did you catch that I threw a Seinfeld reference in there?
I don't know. It was a sign for what was the line? They're very refreshing.
Very refreshing.
Junior Mints. They're very refreshing.
I feel like I watched that episode recently. And then you go a tier below that, and then it's like the Wonka bag. So you get like Nerds, and I'm pretty sure Runts are Wonka. I'm pretty sure they're in that
that's
bag.
like you put Nerds in low tier? I put Nerds way.
I'm talking
higher
about
up
what's in these mixtures of candies.
Yeah,
It's
those
like
mixtures sounds like a top tier mixture.
you get garbage candies overall. Bro, you're taking a mini little box of Nerds over a small little Twix? Never. I'm never doing that.
Because I'm getting a Twix at every other house anyway, so just give me fucking something different.
But I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the haul. I'm talking about like you get a choice. You get a little mini box of fucking Nerds, or you get a fucking little mini Twix.
Oh, you know what? Give me a score. Have you ever had a score before? An SKOR?
Todd, you are
like...
a million years old. What's in a score bar?
It's basically a Heath bar, but way better. It's like the original version.
No one's going to bat for Heath bars, let alone score bars. What planet are you on? Like,
I love how Todd sounds like Grandpa Simpson. He's just like referencing old things that no one knows about.
Rich Farms remembers.
Yeah, you guys would love all this stuff if you had it.
Oh my god! Of course, Jen just said, "I love score bars."
Because they're both from the greatest generation. That's why.
I think they saw him in the lobby of their retirement home.
She said, "Why is that my voice?" Because I'm making fun of Todd. Because Todd likes score bars, and now you like score bars. She said also Tootsie Pops. Again, I don't popsicles. It's not, or not popsicles. Lollipops.
I don't think they're bad. I pretty much, there's not a candy that I don't like at this point in my life. I feel like
you know what I used to fuck with a lot, and I feel like these are very hard. You have to go to like one of those like penny candy stores or like stores that have like all the fucking little things you can like shovel candy into a bag, but like I don't know if they were made by Tootsie or not, but they were like the fruit ones. They were like the Fruities.
I could never do those.
No, those are delicious. Those are way better than Tootsie Rolls. Like fucking blow Tootsie Rolls out of the water. Bro, are you kidding me? A little watermelon fruity? A little fucking... give me that. I like taffy too, which is, I think, arguably an old person candy, but I like taffy.
That's definitely an old person candy. I always mean to get it when I go to the Willows, and I never do.
I think taffy is a little bit different for us over here, because I think like it's like common for beach areas, like beach places. So like we're surrounded by the coast, where I feel like if you went like to other parts of the country, be like, what the fuck you buying taffy for? Like I'm not talking about Laffy Taffy. I'm talking about good saltwater taffy. Like they got that fucking.
See, Laffy Taffy is not a top tier candy.
See, you're all about this Wonka shit. I'm pretty sure Runts are Wonka candy.
Probably. Yeah, I think I like all the Wonka stuff.
Todd loves Timothy Chalamet's candy.
Todd just loves Timothy Chalamet.
No, it's so funny you say that because I can't stand the guy.
Wait, why do you not like him?
I don't know.
Is he bad in Dune?
I don't like. No, he's not bad. He's fine. He's good in Dune, but I just don't know. I don't know what it is about him. I don't find him.
He's an award-winning actor.
I'm surprised he's not in the MCU yet. I feel like he'd probably get added to the MCU.
So someone I was talking to the other day when I was talking about Dune, they said they didn't like him because I think he trashed the MCU. So maybe he won't be in it because he doesn't want to be in a superhero film.
Instead, he'll be in Dune, which is being touted as quote unquote the next Star Wars, the next Lord of the Rings.
Which aren't superhero movies.
But they're the same fucking thing.
They're sci-fi fantasy and regular fantasy.
Okay, well, he signed up to do 3 of these blockbuster sci-fi films, so... Miss me with that shit, Timothy.
I just watched an interview of him and Dennis Villeneuve, and at one point he's like... They were like, what would you compare Dune to? And he compared it to Halo and Gears of War. He's like, if I could, Timothy Chalamet did that. He compared it to that, and he was like, I mean, they're kind of like, I forget what his reasoning behind it, but so clearly the guy likes fucking his Xbox games.
Hell yeah, you love to see it.
I always thought he was from another country. I wasn't expecting him to be English, to be honest with you. Because I never seen him in any movies except for this movie.
Like Pip Pip Cheerio English?
Yeah, like English, like yeah.
I feel like all the big actors are English.
Yeah, you got Benedict Cumberbatch, you got Tom Holland, you got Christian Bale. You got Bane.
Ben Affleck.
That's
Matt Damon.
I mean, to be fair, he is from New England, so I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of a British actor, right? Anyways,
New British.
Yeah, he's a new British actor. Thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode. This episode 280. What am I even saying? Episode 282 of the Pass Control Podcast. If you're a friend of the show, fan of the show, want to help support the show, you can do that in a few different ways. You can go leave us a goddamn review on Apple Podcasts. We would be very much appreciative if you did that. It takes 2 seconds. It takes none of your time. 2 seconds of your time. And it costs you $0 dues. And you can hook us up and help us get out there a little bit more. If you do have a few bucks kicking around, you want to help support the show, you can do that in a few different ways. You can go to passthecontroller.threadless.com and getting yourself some sick swag. Go on to patreon.com/passthecontroller and become a patron, or subscribing to us on Twitch at twitch.tv/passcontroller. As always, you can follow all the things we do at passcontroller.io on Twitter and on Instagram at passcontroller. You can find me at bgroom. You can find Mike at _MikeOpath. You can find Todd at Toddy_by_nature. You can find Dom at PTC_1 Little Spark. And thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode 282. Until next time.